Welcome everybody to another session of Tuesdays at 2 with me, Anita. I'm your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator on my Facebook page, Artistically Yours. Hope you guys are having a great day. It is HOT outside, but inside it's still very comfortable, and I love that our house stays cool. So the wind's blowing a little bit. It almost looks like it could be bringing in some clouds, which means possibly some rain later or a thunderstorm. That would be good because we need the rain. So, what are we going to talk about today? Number one, I got the mini catalog in the mail. So, I can't show you the inside of it yet, but anyway, there's that. We'll talk about it more when I can show you some things inside it. But for now, I just wanted to let you know I did get it in the mail. It's pretty thick. It's got, let me see, 84 pages. So it's quite substantial. So there's that. Also, I made notes and then I covered them with my stuff. All right, we also have our host code. Oh, let me turn you around. I usually try to do that ahead of time and somehow I forgot. All right, there you see it. And it's also further down on the page, RCJG3XCN. So that's the host code for the month. And don't forget, we are in the middle of bonus days, which is going to go until August 3rd, I believe. So for every $50 you spend, you will get a $5 coupon code in your email that you can use in August. So for every $50, so if you spend $100, you will get two $5 coupon codes. You can use them at the same time on the same order. So it's really a great deal. So if you place your order now in July, that's what's going to happen. So it gives you coupons to use in August. And another thing I wanted to talk a little bit about is Pinterest. I have a Pinterest page where I save all kinds of cards for different stamp sets and ideas. So what I will do is take the stamp set, like today we're going to use Tasteful Touches. I will either put in the search bar Stampin' Up! Tasteful Touches, or sometimes even just Tasteful Touches cards. And it will give me a bunch of ideas of ways to use the stamp set. So that's what I did today. I found a nice stamp set, or a nice card idea that I'm adapting. I don't usually do it exactly the way they say. I don't use the same colors. I might change a few things. Hi, Elizabeth Grant. I'm glad you could join us today. We were just talking about Pinterest and how I use that for a lot of my inspiration. So that's what inspired me today. I did not use my beige Sahara Sand blouse as inspiration today, but we are going to use Blushing Bride. I love Blushing Bride and Pear Pizzazz together. What do you think? I love it. So the card that I found was not those exact colors, but I don't care because it doesn't have to be exact. I'm my own person. So we're going to, like I said, use Tasteful Touches, and I'm going to cut some things out with the Big Shot first from actually 3 different die cutting sets. So let me flip you down and we can get started. All right, so this is the old Big Shot. The new one is coming out, I think, in September. So I'm going to keep using my old one because it works, but the new one will do the exact same thing. So what I'm using, let me see here. I'm just going to slide this over a little so you can see what I put on here. This die is from the Tasteful Labels die set. I love labels, you know that. And then this other one is the Sunflower die set. I'm just using the leaves, and if you can see it, I don't have all of my leaves on the paper. I don't have the bottom end because I'm not going to use that. I'm going to cut it off anyway. And I've also, if you notice, I'm not using big pieces of paper to use these dies because I hate wasting. Hi Paige, good to see you. I hate wasting cardstock, and so I will save every little bit of stuff I've got. I have got probably 2 of these containers full of just little bits and pieces of different colors. And so when I'm looking for something that I don't need a lot of, I'll go through there before I'll cut a big piece of cardstock. So anyway, we've got the sunflower leaves from the sunflower dies with the end off the end, and then this label. So we're going to put those through first, and then I can get the big shot out of the way in a second. You guys staying cool, Paige and Elizabeth? We're doing okay here. We seem to be. All right. Let's see if I can get this off without... I might have damaged that too much. I'm trying to conserve. Okay. I think we're going to do that one again because somehow one of them got off the edge a little bit. All right. So I'm going to do this again. Again, I don't need the whole leaf, so I'm going to try to save paper. This one's gonna be better. Yep, all right. There we go. And sometimes because these platform, I always forget the word for them. I guess they are platforms. Are old, so sometimes my stuff sticks. So see, I've got some pretty leaves there. See how old these are? But I still I have new ones, but I haven't used them yet because I want to conserve. All right, and then I wanted to cut one more thing. Whoops, let's put this under. And this is going to be a circle from the stitched shapes. And I'm just gonna, here it is, stick that on. And that I can't stick in this little spot, it won't fit. So let's just swing this through here, and then I can put the big shot away behind me. It gets it out of our way. I love the stitched shapes. Can you see how cute that is? I'll show it to you in a second because there's a glare and I can't seem to see it. All right, let me put the big shot back in its place. Oh, a bit of painter's tape to hold the dies in place. Well, you know, that magnetic platform does pretty well most of the time. All right, so here you can see this. This is a piece of the Blushing Bride with the stitched, try to say stitched shape circle 3 times fast, okay? And then, as I said, we got this piece of white out of the Tasteful Labels die, and then we've got the little bits of leaves. But for now, I'm just going to set those aside because we have got some stamping to do. All right, so I've started with a piece of Pear Pizzazz. It is the 5.5 by 4 1/4, and I'm just gonna do that. And then I've got a piece of Blushing Bride that's 5 1/4 by 4. So 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I went down 1/2 inch. So we've got 5 1/4 by 4. All right, and then I've got another piece of Whisper White that is 5 by 3 3/4. Okay, so let's get going here. We are going to start, we're going to use the Tasteful Touches, as I already said. I really love this stamp set. I wasn't really sure I was going to, but I love it. All right, so we're going to use this little abstract piece, And I've got my Blushing Bride ink pad already. Let's move everything else out of the way. And this, I'm just going to go sort of on the top, maybe a third of the way. And it doesn't have to go all the way across because I'm going to be covering the center up. All right. And then I'm going to just, this is the other little abstract piece, which is also so cute. I just love it. I'm just going to do one little dab with that. Doesn't look like much, does it? You just wait. You just wait. All right, now we're going to use Pear Pizzazz. We're almost done with all the stamping part, believe it or not. It's crazy how fast these cards come together. So for that, I'm going to use this piece from the Tasteful Labels die. Let me make sure I got the right side up. And we're going to do the flower from that stamp set in Pear Pizzazz. Okay, so let me get I'm using the D block today because everything fits on it really nicely without using the big E block. So tap, tap, and I'm just gonna center this on there. And you can probably do this either way. You can stamp first and then die cut it out, or you can die cut it and then stamp it. That's what I did today, obviously. All right, so now we're ready to assemble. So let me just move that. I'm going to use my snail. I ordered the new Stampin' adhesive, but it's not in yet. And I still have some snail left. So it will have to just, I'm curious to see how it works. All right, so I put the piece of Blushing Bride on top of the Pear Pizzazz. And now I'm going to put this Whisper White on top of that. And the reason why I'm doing it before I've assembled everything else is that once you get the dimensionals on, it's a little bit hard to, no, it's not hard. It's easier if you put this on first. Oh, there goes our neighbor, Calico Cat, again with another mouse in his mouth. You go, girl. She's just so cute. And I'm glad because she comes over here and makes her rounds a couple times a day. And if we're outside, she'll come and get some loving and some treats. If we're not, she just kind of walks around our property and catches stuff and goes home. All right, so I'm going to use You Are the Best because we have a friend who's done something really nice for us after my little mishap there a week and a half ago where I backed out of my driveway and turned the wheel to turn around in the driveway and managed to sideswipe my husband's car with my car. So anyway, we have a friend that has been kind enough to help us fix it, and he's amazing. So I want to send him a nice card. So I'm giving him a card that says, You Are the Best. So this, I just got a little bit of Night of Navy. And I should have stamped this on here earlier, and I forgot. But that's kind of, I love that font too. It's kind of different than all the swirly feminine stuff. So I thought this would be kind of nice for him. Okay. So now we are going to assemble. I'm going to take the Blushing Bride circle, stitched circle, put some snail on it, and I'm just going to put that here so it's sort of in the middle of where I stamped and did what I did. All right, and then we're going to use dimensionals, and because this is a little bit of a bigger piece, I'm going to use 4. You know, I'm very frugal with my dimensionals. Other people love to use a ton of them. They might have used 6 on here. 4, I think, will be good for today. And I just always take off the little backing and leave it on my desk. and then it falls on the floor and I drag it through the house. But I would not be a stamper if I didn't have dimensionals all over. So I wonder if you guys do the same. End up with dimensionals everywhere. That's what we've got so far. All right, and now I'm just going to put a little bit of snail on each of these little leaves, and I'm going to tuck them underneath the raised bit that I used the dimensionals on. Whoops. There we go. And I'm going to do the same here. And then I'm going to do the same down here. Just tuck it in a little bit. And there you have it. Don't you just love those colors together? I think they're amazing. So there's my card for today, Tuesdays at 2. And I will work on another project for next week. I've actually got another order coming in with another bundle that I can't wait to tell you guys about. That should be here by next week. And so I think it'll be nice. Something new to work with and be able to maybe inspire you guys to place an order and do something fun. So Paige, your order, I just was checking last night. It is still in what they call picking. Sometimes they don't update that as quickly as they should, so it could be that it's already been shipped. I'll check again later today. Could be they're still assembling it, and you should be getting it pretty soon. But I think it's pretty fast because I was talking to some people that were saying, oh, you know, it's taking so long. I'm involved in it right now as a customer in a Pampered Chef Facebook party. And on the Pampered Chef page, it is saying it's going to be 7 to 8 weeks before it is shipped, their orders. So Stampin' Up! Orders ship really fast. Usually it's within a week and a half you've got the box in your hands. 2 weeks, maybe at the most. It really doesn't take that long. And when I compare that to 7 or 8 weeks, I think it's great. So, and that's amidst all the COVID stuff and trying to be awfully careful that there's safety all the way around. So I think that's awesome. So don't forget, if you place an order, use my host code. That is the July host code. And you will get those bonus day coupon codes, which Paige is getting, which is awesome. You'll love that. And anyway, that's it for today. I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Stay cool, hydrate, take a nap. Bye-bye for now.